Hey guys, it's Wednesday, so I had a pretty long week. Um, well, especially weekend. I had my fall break this weekend. Went home. It was great. I was planning on doing this montage thing with lots of video clips of all the things that I did while I was home, and you know, interview with Eric and Dan and James and Tati. And I forgot my iPad here, so that didn't happen. So I'm just gonna tell you about it. Um, so I went home, took a flight out Saturday morning. That was, smallest airplane I ever went on. It was just it was aisle seat, just that big. Didn't even have overhead compartments, you know. It was, and it was so small that like every time it turned or the air, dipped down or went up, you could feel everything. It was just nauseating. Um, but I got home okay. Um, and I went to go see the band on Saturday, that night, which was nice. It was nice to see everybody. Nice to see Dylan and Ryan and CJ and those guys and Courtney and Brianna and all of you, um, all of those people. It was great to see them. Um, their show was pretty cool, doing the Mayan theme. Wasn't bad. I'd put it up though with it's the same kind of feel as Bushido, I would say, Um, but they seem to be having a lot of fun. Mr. Polka's really cool, and it was a good time. It wasn't that bad. I thought it would be a lot worse going back to the band and going back to Gammy and all that jazz, and it really wasn't. It was okay. So Sunday went to the Giants game, saw them whoop butt with beat the Broncos 41-17, I think. It's pretty good. Pretty great game. Raining a little bit, cold, but good football weather. Tailgated for a bit. Saw my grandparents. Saw my uncles. So that was pretty cool. And Monday, went and I saw Eric, and I saw Dan, and I saw James. Went out to lunch with them. Dan and James were late, so really I had lunch with Eric and then had second lunch with Dan and James. But it was nice. It was great to see those guys again. I really miss them. And they seem to be doing well, back home. And then we drove up to Rockford, saw Tatiana, brought her home so she could take her citizenship test on Tuesday, which she passed, so she's a citizen, and it's like, yay, it's really good. It's fantastic. So, now we can all wear our American flag toga outfits, with pride, like we always do. That's what Americans do. American flag toga outfits. And then went to breakfast on Tuesday with my parents and with Tati, and took a flight home. Well, see, it's weird, I just did it again. I just said took a flight home here. It's the strangest thing. I'm flying home, meaning there, and then I'm flying home, coming back here. And it was like two different lives, Flying back there, it might as well have been, July again. It felt like the summer. It felt like I could go, drive over and see, you Zach or you Henry at your house and be like, hey guys, what do you want to do today? I mean, it felt like I was back in high school. It felt like it seemed like nothing had changed at all going back there, and it was a strange feeling, and getting on the plane coming back here, it was like, okay, now I'm back to work again, so it's like, it's strange. It was a strange kind of experience to go back home and then come back. I was only there for a couple days, but it was weird. It was weird. great. It was fun. It was weird. Um, it's strange to think that that's, although even though that's my home, it's not where I live anymore. I mean, I I I can't even explain it. Usually, when you go home, I'm sure it'll feel the same way. It's weird. Um, it's like you're visiting your own house. It's like you're in the guest room. Your room is like the guest bedroom or something. Which I got home and my parents put a what do you call it, treadmill in the middle of my room. I will open my door and it's like the whole floor space is this giant treadmill. They're turning my room into a workout space. Yeah. Today was my first day of classes again, and don't believe how much work I have. I don't even know how I have time to do this. I'm gonna go back, do a little homework, but after I've done this, hopefully have enough time to see to Skype Tati tonight, but I don't know. Gonna be a late one. I didn't feel like coming on. I'm already like exhausted from today. Got a nice flash in welding today, which if you've ever, I'm sure you guys haven't. I don't know if you guys have welded before, right? But when you're arc welding, you're using an electric arc, and it makes off an enormous amount of light, so you have to wear those face shields, But when you put it down, you can't see anything. You can't see, it's like black until you start. So when you put your face shield down, you pretty much have to, guess as to where your hand is, And today, I lifted up my face shield and I dropped the stick accidentally, and it sparked, and I was like, oh, blinding white light, headache galore. Yeah, so it's been a long day, gonna be a long week, but I hope you guys have been, doing well. Going back home was kind of like, yeah, I really miss people. I went to the band, and it felt like, where's Zach? I felt like I was missing my wingman, missing my my best bud there. So I really miss you guys. Zach, your video was so hilarious with the thing. I was like, at first I thought that you came up with that song, right? And then I saw that you got it from Rhett and Link. So then I spent like 4 hours watching, 150 Rhett and Link videos. I watched like all of what do you call it, Good Mythical Morning, and then then I was watching all the 5-word song title ones. Oh, it's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, for all of you who haven't seen it yet, watch it. It's so funny. Anyway. And Henry, my goodness, all of your videos are great. They're all fantastically funny, and you don't even the funniest parts are the parts that you don't even mean to be funny. Like when you're not even telling a joke. And like Katie will call me up, and she'll be like, "Yeah, all my friends, all my friends are watching it. I got all my friends to watch your videos, and they love Henry." And I went home, and Courtney and Brianna were like, "Oh yeah, I watch all of Zach's videos, and I watch most of Henry's videos." And then I was like, "Yeah, do you watch my videos?" And they were like, well, kinda, no." So but as always, this is a vlog, not about other things, onto important things. Don't you worry there, my honey, we might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bills. Maybe I think you're cute and funny, maybe I wanna do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. Way up there, you and I, you and I. Well, you might be a bit confused, and you might be a little bit boozed, but baby, how we spoon like no one else. So I will help you read those books, if you will soothe my worried looks, and we could put the lonesome on the shelf. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I.